NBC News.
Well, our next story has something called foot drop. You may not have ever heard about it, but it's very common in people who have suffered a stroke or have multiple sclerosis. It's when a person walks and essentially drags the top of one foot, the toe on one foot. Now, there is a new way to treat it. Joining us here first at 4 is Jacob Keogh from OrthoMedics. He is partnering with the Nebraska Medical Center for a free screening next week. First off, tell me what used to happen. How did this used to be treated, and then what are we doing now?
Well, for years, the most common treatment has been to put a brace on the leg, and braces have evolved over the years from metal and leather braces used all the way back to the Civil War to a more common plastic kind of a brace that we would typically see nowadays.
So when the person is walking, this does what? It allows them not to catch the toe?
Exactly. What it will do is it will stop the toes from falling down and kind of accommodate that deformity or problem, and basically just holds the foot in one place all of the time.
But there are problems with this then, right, in terms of the muscles, because you're not really using them now?
Yeah, there is. And that's probably the real only trouble that we run into with these, other than the skin being touched by plastic all of the time. But the muscles will tend to atrophy inside of something like this because they're not being used.
So what's a good solution?
Well, therapy has been our solution for the longest time, and that's been the only thing we've been able to do to combat that. Nowadays, we have a little better treatment, and it's called functional electrical stimulation, where a device is put onto the limb that's affected by the foot drop and actually sends a signal into the muscle, making the muscle lift the foot up with each step. And it's controlled remotely. The systems that we use nowadays are all wireless, so the patients don't have to have wires on their feet, and it makes it a lot more accommodating so that they can wear any kind of shoe that they want, and just has a little kind of a little signal antenna in there that will communicate back and forth with the computer on board the system and tell it when to start, when to stop, and keeps up with how fast somebody's walking.
Interesting. So there's a free screening next Monday. We'll put the graphic up so people can see when this is going on. So it's Monday from 7 to 8, and it's at the Durham Research Center. Why don't is this something that's gradual, so people may have it but not necessarily know? They might just think that, oh, I'm aging, I'm tripping,
that can
things
be
like
it.
that.
Yeah, that can be it. And sometimes people are waiting for that to go away. You know, it might be a symptom. I mean, men especially, we don't like to go to the doctor. You know, we're going to grit our teeth and wait till this goes away, or we're going to find a way to deal with it. And a lot of people don't want to wear a brace is another thing. You know, they might know somebody that wore a brace before, don't like them aesthetically, or maybe have other issues with them. And we're finding new solutions to those problems to where we don't have to use the brace all of the time and let somebody have a better outlook on what they're going to do.
Great. Well, good luck on that, on the screening. We also have a Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep,
Stuff
Tuesday,
is
Wednesday.
going on as well, so we'll put that up there. That's it at some different places. So you have at the Clarkson Doctors Building. That one's a little more convenient, I guess, in terms of at least the afternoon from 3 to 6. Jacob Keogh, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.